Hello again. Here we are in Palm Springs, California. Ready for another episode of Local Control.
Palm Springs. Palm Springs Tower, Delta 1452, radio check. Five by five, Delta 41452.
Oh, that's cool. Huh. There's an air museum here at the Palm Springs Airport. I had no idea. The wind is definitely blowing. Yeah, those wind turbines are blowing. It looks like my wind socks are pointing in the right direction. San Diego, for some reason, I have wind socks that point directly opposite each other. Oh no, this one I do too. Look at that. I have it on this one too. I must have something. Oh no, that's pointing the right way. Never mind. Yeah, I think it's with that particular scenery that I have for San Diego.
Palm Spring Tower, Delta 1452, radio check.
Delta 1452, Palm Springs Tower, 5x5.
5x5, we got information Bravo ready to pick up IFR.
Delta 1452, Roger. Clearance on request number 1, standby.
Standby, Delta 1452.
And Delta 1452, I see in your remarks you've got no SID, no star. Does that mean you are unable to fly the Cathedral 1 obstacle departure?
We can fly the Cathedral obstacle departure for Delta 1452.
Okay, excellent. Affirm, you can.
Affirm we can, Delta 1452.
Okay, perfect. Delta 1452, Palm Springs Tower, cleared to Los Angeles International Airport via the Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs transition, then as filed, except after Seaview, direct LAX. On departure, climb maintain 8,000. Departure frequency 128.05. Squawk 4621.
For Delta 1452, can you repeat the route?
Affirm, Delta 1452, cleared to Los Angeles International Airport via the Cathedral 1 departure. That's going to be Charlie, Alpha, Tango, Hotel, 1. Palm Springs transition. Then as filed, except after Seaview, just go direct to the airport. I deleted the Seaview 2 that you had in there after Seaview.
All right, departure, Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs transition, and then as filed, and then ZVU direct to
Delta 1452, yeah, from Seaview, which you've got in your plan, Sierra Echo Alpha Victor uniform, just go direct LAX.
All right, Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs transition, and then as filed, and at Seaview direct LAX, cleared to the LAX airport, 8,000, departure frequency 128.05, squawk 4621, and we'll let you know when we're ready for taxi.
Delta 1452, read back correct.
Palm Springs Tower, Delta 1452 is ready for taxi.
Delta 1452, runway 31 right, taxi via... Runway 31 right, taxi via Echo.
31 right via Echo, Delta 1452.
Echo Charlie Whiskey. Those are my long taxiways. Echo Charlie Whiskey. Oh, you know what? No wonder I can't see him. I never turned on my tower view. I've been sitting here for a while thinking, like, why can't I see this guy? That's so weird. Now we'll see him for sure. There he is. Oh, yeah, I need to hold for release. Delta 1452, wind 300 at 17, gusting to 32, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
31 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1452.
All right. I like this smaller airport vibe. It's much more relaxed. I go check my radar and it's like, oh yeah, nothing's happening on it. Isn't that nice? We may do something more busy a little later, but you know what? I worked hard today. I had a really long, hard day at work, so I'm happy to just hang out, look out the window, watch this guy take off in the caravan. Delta 1452, contact departure 128.05. Thanks for flying, man. So,
128.05, over to departure, thanks, Delta 1452.
beautifully done. And as remarks, he put in there that he is a new VATSIM pilot. Well, he's got a bright future ahead of him based on that performance. Beautifully done. I could tell maybe a little bit nervous, you know. We did have 2 mic checks. 1 mic check is a typical sign of somebody nervous, you know. You know your mic's working. You're just nervous. The 2nd mic check guarantees it, though. But he nailed it. He nailed it. He's clearly nervous because he'd been practicing or studying, knows what he's doing, and did it well. We got a couple arrivals coming in. We got a couple showing up here. We got one arriving in the next 15 minutes. It's a Vision Jet coming in from Santa Barb. And then we got another one, Cessna 182, coming in from fucking somewhere. Let's see, where's he coming from? He's coming from Santa Monica. I do appreciate the guys coming to fly with me. That's cool. Big. That's a big dog. Big dog. I got a big dog in here. Room, get in there, boy. Get up there, boy. Remy, get in here. Remy, come. Get in the bed. Get up in that bed, big dog.
Palm Springs Towers, over 1671, how copy?
Southwest 1671, Palm Springs Tower, 5x5. How me?
5x5, thank you, sir.
There's our guy right there. Just spawned in, freshly spawned Southwest flight. And I mean, hey, conditions are good. It may be windy, but that wind is going right down the runway. This is a, oh, oops, I got the wrong. I'm always looking out of this one. It's going right down the runway. The longitude on the ground is scenery. And it's a Fako scenery guy. What's up, Matthew? Oh, good to see you, bro. Do you know how Bill's OTS went? Yes, it was humbling. I remember it was humbling. He said he did well with everything except the VFR aircraft. He said the VFR aircraft kind of messed him up because he just didn't have as much practice. Because you don't get much VFR on a normal day at LAX. I was controlling Burbank during his OTS, and I did get one collision alert from two planes on the mini route. So then afterwards, when he told me, he was like, "Dude, the VFR, man, that did not go as smooth as I had hoped." I was laughing. I said, "Yeah, dude, I heard the collision alert." He'll get it though. I was surprised that he didn't just completely nail it. But there's a whole lot of different moving parts with LAX that you got to deal with and worry about. Or so I've heard. I have no idea. I've never even tried or looked into it. Flown out of there plenty of times. Now we got a Vision Jet that we should be able to see here pretty soon. He's coming around the bend here. About to overfly us in preparation for his landing on, I'm assuming 3-1 left. He should be out this way somewhere. He's at about 4,700 feet currently, descending. He's only about 3 miles out. It's just during the day you can't see shit, especially these really small airplanes. I mean, this guy's in a Vision Jet, which to get a model match is like a Citation, I think. Well, he's basically on the right downwind now. Oh, look, we got some, looks like dust rolling in from all this wind. Look at this. We might be about to have us a little dust storm up here. A little dust up. It's a new development here. I was about to say how clear it is, but it actually, to the east, looks dusty. Hazy, dusty. Perhaps a haze caused by the dust. We're still looking for our buddy out there. We haven't heard from him either. Not to say he hasn't been handed off.
Palm Springs Tower Vision Jet, 810 Romeo Tango, turning base with 31 left, with information Bravo.
Vision Jet 810 Romeo Tango, Palm Springs Tower. Wind 320 at 20, gusting to 27. Runway 31 left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, Jim Tango, thank you.
All right, yeah, he's coming in for 3-1 left here. Let's see what he's made of. Well, the wind is certainly in his favor. 320. I mean, it's 20 gusted to 27. It's strong, but right down the runway. He's at about 1,200 feet, maybe like a 1 or 2 mile final. Landing elevations, touchdown zone elevations 398, so he's about 800 feet above the surface. Yeah, about 600 feet. I still don't see him. When he lands, we'll see if he's got his lights on. Probably does, though. It's probably just the sunlight that drowns him out. There he is. There's our guy. Oh, yeah, he's going to do this one nicely. Oh, yeah. Yep, there he goes. Beautiful. Vision Jet 810 Romeo Tango, welcome to Palm Springs. Say parking.
No, parking signatures, Tango.
Roger that. November 810 Romeo Tango, make right when able. And hold short runway, make right on able, taxi via right on Charlie, and hold short runway 31 right at Delta.
Right when able, taxi Charlie, hold short 31 right at Delta 0 Tango.
And Vision Jet 810 Romeo Tango just arrived from Santa Barbara. Nope, right on Charlie. Yep, there you go. Yep, there he goes. Oops, right on Charlie. And then he's going to go down to Delta. Vision Jet 810 Romeo Tango, cross runway 31 right at Delta, taxi via Echo to the ramp. Thanks for flying. We'll see you.
Right on Delta, cross 31 right onto Echo, taxi to ramp via Echo 0 Tango. Thanks, so great stream, by the way.
Hey, thank you. Love that. Appreciate that. I think it's pretty cool. This is a stream that I would watch. Not because I'm on it. I'd really watch it if somebody entertaining was doing it. Wow. No, but I just think that the tower cam stream is such a cool idea. This has got to become more common. I say that as a pilot. When he said signature, I got nervous for a second. Now, signature is what I always say. But I got nervous for a second because I noticed over there we've got Atlantic Aviation. So then I thought, boy, is there a... and I think this SkyWest, this is where the C208 parked earlier as well. This I think just kind of looks like General Aviation on the original scenery. We have the upgraded... I think this is the Inabuilds Palm Springs scenery. What's really crazy is how bright this thing is at night. This, like, the passenger terminal. It's incredibly bright. It's like all you can see at night. It's so bright. So there he goes. We've we've got another, we got a Cessna coming in. Just a few minutes out. And then we've got, we got some traffic coming. Yeah, we got one in the next 15 minutes, another one in the 15-minute period after that, another one 30 minutes later. Business is picking up over here in Palm Springs. No doubt. No doubt. Business is picking up. All right, in 8 minutes, we've got a Cessna 182 Golf arriving. He's only about 20 miles away. Then we've got a DC-3 arriving in 16 minutes. He's about 65 miles away. Then we've got an A319 arriving in about 30 minutes. And then in 2.5 hours, we've got... what is a BE6 Golf? Is that the Duke? No. Bravo Echo 6 Golf. Yeah, it is the Duke. Look at me. Oh, Southwest just completely bitched out on us. Oh, hey, look, we've got a 172 on the ground, though. Somebody just spawned in. They might be doing us some pattern work. Boy, he spawned in and what looks to be perhaps a trailer park or a storage center, but Maybe on the original scenery that is taxiable. Oh wow, this guy's gonna go around from the he's gonna go around the mountains from the south side and go to the thermal VOR, then come here from there. All right, well, if you insist. Matthew, oh, well, I'm not a VATSIM controller. I've been going through the S1 training before you pick an RTAC, and I find VFR a little confusing for clearance and stuff. Yeah, it's more, it can definitely be more of a wild card. You know, you just have to know where, you have to know what the SOPs are for VFR in your particular airport that you're working. That's the hardest part. Because, like, for example, San Diego, if you hit me up saying, oh, and also what's the class of the field, right? Is it a Bravo, a Delta, or a Charlie, right? Because if you're a class Bravo, I don't care if you want flight following or not, you're getting it from me. You know, if you don't give me a destination, you're probably going to get dumped once you get out of the Bravo. But, you know, you're getting flight following from me, so it's not even a question. But then you just have to know your departure headings and altitudes. Remy, get in here. Remy, get in here. Get up on the bed. You know, so I know, like, if you're a propeller plane at San Diego, you're going north or east, northwest or east. You can't go south. You can't go south VFR. So you're getting heading 290 for north or west, or you're getting, or 310 rather, or you're getting heading fucking 115 for east, and you're getting maintained VFR 2,500 or 5,500, depending on. Hold on, I just lied to you. I think it's 3,000 westbound. And often you have to look it up and double check if you haven't done it at an airport in a while. Yeah, 310 maintain 3,000, and then 5,500 going eastbound. You know, and then and the big thing too is if it's powder work, you got to get that shit approved by tower. And then really, I mean, often for VFR, all they need is like a squawk. Okay, good. I got two guys on the ground now.
Palm Springs ground, Cessna 172, November 271, Charlie Sierra, at the general aviation ramp, requesting VFR clearance for closed traffic with information, Charlie.
November 271, Charlie Sierra, Palm Springs Tower, squawk 5310.
Squawk 5310, November 271, Charlie Sierra.
November 271, Charlie Sierra, read back correct. Advise ready for taxi.
Copy that. 1 Charlie Sierra.
So we'll get him going. We got two runways here that we can fly the pattern off of.
Palm Springs Tower, Diamond 153 Romeo Golf. A request here.
Diamond 153 Romeo Golf, Palm Springs Tower. Go ahead.
Yeah, you fine with pattern work?
3 Romeo Golf, a firm pattern work approved. Squawk 1314.
1314, 3 Romeo Golf, thanks.
3 Romeo Golf, readback correct. Call me when ready for taxi.
We'll call. Same thing. 3 Romeo Golf, sorry.
1 Charlie Sierra, ready for taxi.
November 271 Charlie Sierra. Runway 31 left. Taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
My apologies, can you repeat that? 1 Charlie Sierra.
Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, runway 31 left. Taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha, 1 Charlie Sierra.
And 1 Charlie Sierra, if you'd like, I can give you an intersection departure at Bravo.
I think I'll be all right. 1 Charlie Sierra, thank you.
Roger that.
Palm Springs Tower, Diamond 153 Romeo Golf at Signature West, requesting text and information Delta for closed traffic.
Where is he at? Oh, there he is. Okay. Diamond 3 Romeo Golf, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
31 left via Whiskey Alpha, 3 Romeo Golf.
Palm Springs Tower, Skyline 89er 49er Golf, on the visual 31 left with Charlie.
Skyline 89er 49er Golf, Palm Springs Tower. Information Delta is now current, altimeter 2974, wind 170 at 13, gusting to 24, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 31 left, 2974. I might have to do a 360 out here to lose some altitude, is that alright?
Oh, I see that. Hey, firm Skyline 49er Golf, cancel landing clearance, and yeah, give me a call once you're a bit lower and ready to come in on final.
Okay, thanks, Skyline 49er Golf.
Oh, wow. We're doing business all of a sudden. Look at us doing biz. All right, I'm going to make the Diamond do right traffic for 3-1 right, as long as he agrees. That'll keep him away from the Cessna.
I accidentally left the voice server, but I am now connected back. 1 Charlie Sierra.
1 Charlie Sierra, welcome back. Hey, Remy, relax, girl. I got a whiny dog in here. Everyone's favorite, a whiny dog. All right, so we got the Diamond over there on lining up for 3-1 left. Diamond 153 Romeo Golf, wind 170 at 13, gusting to 24. Make right close traffic for 3-1 right, 3-1 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, make right close traffic with 3-1 right, 3-1 left, take off 3-1 take off.
I was supposed to say runway 3-1 left and runway 3-1 right. I messed that up, but I have dry mouth. I need something to drink. Oh, God, so much better. There's our Cessna there, taxiing while the Diamond departs. I mean, this is cool. This is what's fun
Tower
about
Skyline
the
400 Golf, finishing up this 360. We'll be ready to come in.
Skyline 49er Golf, traffic is a Diamond 50 on the upwind for 3-1 left. He's in on a right traffic pattern for 3-1 right. Should be no factor. Wind 170 at 13, gusting to 24. Runway 3-1 left. Clear to land.
Clear to land 3-1 left, Skyline 400 Golf.
Let's see here. Cessna. He's still taxiing, so we'll just have him wait for this guy. I mean, this guy's on a 5-mile final. But the Cessna's still taxiing. He sounds pretty new. I bet he ain't in no damn hurry. Diamond 153 Romeo Golf. Traffic is a Cessna 182 on a 4-mile final for 3-1 left. Altitude indicates 1,600 descending. Extend downwind. I'll call your base and report the traffic in sight.
Traffic is set, we'll extend downwind 3 Romeo Golf.
3 Romeo Golf, maintain visual separation for the traffic. From the traffic, runway 3-1 right, clear for the option.
Outbound traffic 3-1 right, the option 3 Romeo Golf.
Palm Springs Tower, Cessna 172, holding short, runway 3-1 left, ready for close traffic. Request touch and go.
I goofed again. I didn't say runway 3-1 right. How am I doing that twice in a row? Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, continue holding short 3-1 left for landing traffic.
Copy, 1 Charlie Sierra.
You know, I flew last night, and I noticed when I was flying last night, I was saying runway this, runway that, when I never would do that as a pilot. And now today, I'm screwing that part up again. Now I'm not saying runway for some stupid reason. All right, here comes our Cessna Skyline. And right behind him on the parallel runway is our Diamond. And then we'll get our other Cessna going on the left pattern for 3-1 left. Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, wind 170 at 13, gusting at 24, runway 3-1 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 3-1 left, 1 Charlie Sierra.
Boy, that was a nice landing, huh? Beautiful. Beautiful. Cessna 89er 49er Golf, welcome to Palm Springs. Say parking.
Skyline 49er Golf, just going to the GA round.
Roger that, Skyline 49er Golf, make right to enable and taxi via Charlie Delta, hold short, runway 31 right at Delta.
Alright, sorry, I already started the left turn. I thought that there was an FBO on the left side here.
Oh, no problem. You know what? There sure is. Yeah, November 49er Golf, taxi via Golf Whiskey to the ramp. We'll see you.
Golf Whiskey to the ramp, thanks. See ya, Skyline 49er Golf.
Yeah, my first day on the job here at Palm Springs. He's right. There is an FBO on this side. That's why I'm like nervous for to tell people to go. Okay. Cessna 271 Charlie Sierra, make left close traffic, runway 31 left, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, left close traffic, 1 Charlie Sierra. Thank you.
Oh, we got another arrival here. This one's DC3.
Palm Spring Tower, Delta 1453, ready to pick up IFR.
Palm Springs Tower, Douglas 12821 on the visual for 31 left.
November 12821, Palm Springs Tower. Traffic is a Cessna 172 on the upwind, turning crosswind for runway 31 left. Wind 170 at 13, gusting to 24, 31 left, clear to land. Runway 31 left, clear to land.
Runway 31 left, clear to land. Look for traffic, Douglas 821 on CMA.
November 153 Romeo Golf. Traffic is a DC3 on a 5-mile final for runway 31 left. Altitude indicates 4,400 descending. Extend downwind and report the traffic in sight.
No, extend down, looking for traffic to Romeo Golf.
Delta 1453 Palm Springs Tower. No flight plan on file. Could you try refiling it, please?
Yeah, we'll refile Delta 1453.
Traffic in sight to Romeo Golf.
Remember, 153 Romeo Golf, maintain visual separation from the traffic. Runway 31 right, clear for the option.
31 right, clear for the option behind the traffic to Romeo Golf.
Cessna 271 Charlie Sierra, extend downwind. I'll call your base.
Extend downwind, 1 Charlie Sierra.
1 Charlie Sierra, traffic at your 11 to 10 o'clock and about 3 miles is a DC3 on a 2-mile final for runway 31 left. Altitude indicates 2,500 descending. Report in sight.
Roger that, 1 Charlie Sierra.
This is awesome.
Traffic reported in sight, 1 Charlie Sierra.
Remember 1 Charlie Sierra, follow the traffic, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
Roger.
And 1 Charlie Sierra, another traffic is on 4-mile final for the parallel runway 31 right. It's a diamond at about 1,100 feet descending. Report in sight.
I can't visually see him, but I have him on my radar right now. 1 Charlie Sierra.
Whoa, this guy just about stalled that thing. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh no.
Palm Springs Tower, Delta 1453, refiled that flight plan.
Oh no, dude, he is low speed
Tower
on
one-
this thing.
Tower 153 Romeo Golf, we got a pirate.
Remember 1 Charlie Sierra, you have the traffic in sight?
1 Charlie Sierra, traffic in sight.
Roger, 1 Charlie Sierra, maintain visual separation from the traffic.
Roger.
3 Romeo Golf, go ahead with the pirate.
About 2 mile final, about 800, we had severe wind shear.
Roger that, and about a 2 mile final, 800 feet severe wind shear. Roger that, 3 Romeo Golf.
So say doing clear and relay going signature in the west.
November 12821, welcome to Palm Springs. Taxi via Whiskey to the ramp. We'll see you.
Thanks to the ramp. Douglas 51, thanks out.
That was a tumultuous landing by our gentleman in the DC-3 there. And I'm really, I'll
Palm
be
Springs
honest.
Tower, Delta 1453, ready to pick up IFR.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta get this guy out. Oh, perfect. Okay. Delta 1453, Palm Springs Tower. This looks familiar. Cleared to Los Angeles International Airport. Cathedral 1 departure. Palm Springs transition. Then as filed. On departure, climb maintain 8,000. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 4712.
All right, cleared to the Los Angeles International, Cathedral 1, Palm Springs transition, cleared as file, climb maintain 8,000, departure frequency is offline, squawk 4712, we messed up the transition, so we're going to give it a retry. Delta 1453.
Roger that, Delta 1453, read back correct, call me for taxi.
Calling for taxi, Delta 1453.
Advise, that was in my notes, I'm supposed to say advise ready for taxi, which I know I will do, because that is the correct way. That is one kind of nice thing. You know, I have a degree in rhetoric and writing. So I do respect one nice thing about aviation phraseology is there is actually only one right way to say something. You know? Diamond 3 Romeo Golf, runway 31 right, clear for the option.
31 right, clear for the option, 3 Romeo Golf.
Oh yeah, we got
Report midfield downwind, 31 left, 1 Charlie Sierra.
Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 31 left, 1 Charlie Sierra.
And 1 Charlie Sierra, traffic is Diamond 50, turning right base to about a 2 mile final for runway 31 right, report in sight.
Traffic in sight, 1 Charlie Sierra.
1 Charlie Sierra, maintain visual separation from the traffic.
1 Charlie Sierra, just to confirm, he's landing runway 31 right.
Affirm, traffic's landing the parallel runway.
Copy.
I'm pretty sure what I'm doing in
Palm
terms
Springs
of
Tower, Delta 1453 is ready for taxi.
in terms of spacing with these guys is safe and legal. Where is this guy? There he is. Delta 1453, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 right, taxi via Echo.
Three one right via Echo, Delta 1453.
I mean, we're actually doing some business out here. Here's our guy in the diamond. This guy's good. This guy's real good.
Tower Cactus 3318 is on the RNF Zulu 13 right.
Cactus 3318, runways 31 right and 31 left are currently in use of Palm Springs. Palm Springs Tower, by the way.
Yeah, we were unable with the reported tailwind there. That's why we set it for 13 right.
Roger, Cactus 3318, wind 170 at 13, gusting to 24. Traffic is a Cessna 172 on the upwind for 31 left, runway 13 right, clear to land.
13 right, clear to land. Thank you very much for Cactus 3318.
Yeah, I guess we should switch the runway configuration. Probably about that time. November 153 Romeo Golf. Extend downwind, I'll call your base.
Extend downwind, 3 Romeo Golf.
Palm Spring Tower, Delta 1453 is holding short runway 31 right.
Delta 1453, Palm Springs Tower, Roger. Continue holding short.
Continue holding short, Delta 1453.
Yeah, I gotta switch this shit over. November 153 Romeo Golf. Enter a left downwind for runway 13 left.
Enter left downwind for 13 left, 3 Romeo Golf.
Delta 1453, Palm Springs Tower. I hate to do this to you, but runway 13 left, taxi via Echo.
13 left via Echo, Delta 1453.
November 271 Charlie Sierra. Make a right 360.
1 Charlie Sierra, right 360.
All right.
Palm Spring Tower, Delta 1453, can I go out on the runway to make a U-turn?
Delta 1453, affirm. That's approved.
Alright, onto 3-1 right to make a U-turn, and then 1-3 left via Echo, Delta 1453.
Affirm. Delta 1453, taxi via 3-1 right, Delta Echo to 1-3 left.
All right, 13 left via Delta Echo, Delta 1453.
November 153 Romeo Golf. Make a right 270, or actually make a right 360.
Right 360 to Romeo Golf.
November 271 Charlie Sierra. Make a right 270 to enter the right downwind for runway 13 right.
Right 270 to enter downwind for runway 31 right.
1 Charlie Sierra, negative 13 right. Same runway you were on, just opposite direction.
Downwind for 13 right, 1 Charlie Sierra.
Boy, we're really spinning plates here, but it's working out. And November 153 Romeo Golf, runway 13 left, clear for the option.
13 left, clear for the option, to Romeo Golf.
Cactus 3318, traffic will be a Diamond 50 on left base, short final for the parallel runway, should be no factor.
Roger, Cactus 3318.
Man, now we got to look down this way. Everyone's going to be coming this way now. Crazy how those winds changed. I didn't even really notice. I noticed the ATIS rolled over, but that was all I noticed. Attention all aircraft. Palm Springs information echo is now current, reflecting our new runway configuration. Wind 170 at 13, gusting to 24. Altimeter 2974. Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, runway 13 right, clear for the option.
13 right, cleared for the option, 1 Charlie Sierra.
Cactus 3318, traffic is a Cessna on right base, a short final for 13 right for touch and go, remaining in the pattern, should be no factor.
Alrighty, we'll be looking for Cactus 3318.
And Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, traffic's on about a 12-mile final for 13 right.
Roger.
This should work. I hope I don't send this guy around. Oh, that would suck if I sent him around. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm nervous now. But he's still at 4,200 feet. I should not be as nervous as I am. I'm just new to this airport. So I am nervous. But I think we're fine. I think we're fine spacing-wise. Other guy's so far away I can't even see him yet.
And it's out confirmed for 3 Romeo Golf. I'm make left, close traffic for 13 left.
3 Romeo Golf, A-firm, thanks for asking. Make left close traffic for 13 left.
Alright, left close traffic, 13 left, 3 Romeo Golf.
Yeah, there's the cactus guy. Yeah, we should be fine here. 1 Charlie Sierra on the go, make right close traffic for 13 right, and early crosswind approved when able.
Right close traffic, 1 Charlie Sierra.
All right, Palm Spring Tower, Delta 1453 is holding short runway 13 left, ready for takeoff.
Delta 1453, wind 170 at 13, gusting to 24, runway 13 left, clear for takeoff.
13 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 1453.
And Delta 1453 traffic is on a 5-mile final. It's an A319 for the parallel runway. Should be no factor.
All right, traffic's on final, no factor possible for 1453.
Number 3 Romeo Golf, extend downwind. I'll call your base.
Extending down to Romeo Golf.
And 3 Romeo Golf, traffic is an Airbus on a 5-mile final for 13 right. Altitude indicates 2,100 descending. Report in sight.
Traffic inside 3 Romeo Golf.
3 Romeo Golf, maintain visual separation from the traffic.
Hold up. 3 Romeo Golf will maintain a visible separation too.
And 3 Romeo Golf, runway 13 left, clear for the option. Traffic departing is a Cessna 208, no factor.
I want the left copy option 3 Romeo Golf.
Delta 1453 traffic is a Cessna on upwind, turning right downwind for 13 right. Report in sight.
Traffic is in sight, no factor, Delta 1453.
Roger that, Delta 1453, contact departure 128.05. Have a great flight, man. We'll see you.
All right, over to departure 12805. Delta 1453.
Boom, beautiful. Dude, that happened exactly how it needed to happen for everyone to do that.
Cactus 3318, clear to land 13 right.
Cactus 3318, affirm, you're still clear to land 13 right.
Roger, thank you. Clear to land 13 right, Cactus 3318.
I'm like 99.9% sure I gave it to him earlier, but I understand why he clarified, because I gave it to him like on first contact, and then I did a whole bunch of shit. I did a whole bunch of stuff. So I do not blame him for confirming. I would have confirmed too if I were him. Like, yeah, I just saw you do all kinds of crazy. Oh, I didn't do the. Oh, damn it. I didn't hand this guy off right. Cactus 3318, welcome to Palm Springs. Make right when able. Taxi via whiskey to the ramp. We'll see ya.
Right when able, and that's a whiskey to park for Cactus 3318. Thanks for the ATC, sir, to make you change your whole airport around.
Hey, thank you, man. No, I'm glad you did. I didn't notice the wind change. I've actually been kind of busy up here, so I appreciate it, man. Have a great night.
All right, thanks. Appreciate the ATC.
Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, runway 13 right, clear for the option.
1 Charlie Sierra requesting full stop landing, runway 13 right.
1 Charlie Sierra, runway 13 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 13 right, 1 Charlie Sierra.
Hey, attention all aircraft, Palm Springs information Foxtrot is now current. Wind variable at 4. Altimeter 2975. That's what I was afraid of.
Of course, right after I land is where the winds calm down, right?
Yeah, now the wind's calm. Technically, I got to move it back, but I'm keeping it here for another cycle.
All right, no problem. Yeah, we'll be back out in about 40 minutes or so.
Oh, perfect. I should still be here.
Sweet.
Dude, this has been a great session. I mean, really, this has been awesome. Dude, the
In Tower 3 Romeo Golf, by chance, can we get traffic for 13 right? This will be a full stop.
Hey, firm, November 153 Romeo Golf, continue to make left traffic for 13 left, and then I'll get you over to 13 right.
Alright, we'll continue making left traffic for 13 left. 3 Romeo Golf, thanks.
Boy, this was a great session of pattern work. And, you know, for example, like this Cessna, you could tell, at least I maybe thought this guy might be a bit of a newer pilot. He seemed maybe slightly nervous, but dude handled himself in the air. Did exactly what I needed him to do. Wasn't the tightest turns ever, but dude did exactly what I needed him to do. So hats off to 1 Charlie Sierra. 3 Romeo Golf has been fantastic as well. I think that dude happens to have a whole lot of experience. Seems that way to me. But both pilots, fantastic job. I even completely switched the runway configuration on them, and they just took it, no problem. But when I say no problem, not just did they do it, but like they did it accurately. I didn't get scared of anything, really. Even putting this guy on a touch and go in front of the Airbus, no problem. November 153 Romeo Golf, enter a left base for runway 13 right. Runway 13 right, clear to land.
Enter left base for 13 right, 13 right, clear land, Romeo Golf, thanks out.
Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, welcome back to Palm Springs. Taxi via Whiskey, Hotel Whiskey to the ramp. Thanks for flying, man. We'll see you.
1 Charlie Sierra, taxi via Whiskey back to the ramp. Thank you.
And then there goes the Cactus Airbus into the passenger terminal. As the Cessna enters the ramp. Is that signature there? So when that guy told me signature and I taxied him to Atlantic, I did a bad thing. Oh yeah, there's signature right there. Wow, I missed it. Yeah. There it is right there. Signature. Hold on. It even says, yeah, it says signature on it. Yeah, so a guy earlier said signature. I taxied him to Atlantic. Sorry to that guy. That was my bad. That was my bad. Signature is right over here. Okay. Hey, good to know. Now let's watch Diamond's final approach here. This guy gave me a feeling like he knew what in the hell he was doing with this thing. Oh, he got nice calm winds for this approach. Whoa. A little bit high. Oh, there he's coming in nicely now. Oh yeah. Oh, he's gonna set it down nice. Oh yeah. That's how it's done. Whoa, whoa. Little extra. There we go. Yeah, perhaps a little too much on the brakes there. Beautifully done. Diamond 3 Romeo Golf. Welcome back to Palm Springs. Taxi via Whiskey to the ramp. We'll see you.
Whiskey to the ramp, Romeo Golf, thanks out.
Yep, very impressive. Great pilots, a lot of fun. It's fun to do this on parallel runways. And I think I did it right in terms of spacing. It seemed a little tight at certain moments, but everyone had visual, so, you know. There goes the Cessna into the ramp, and now it's just us. Now we should see Delta up in the air. Delta's right out there at what, 12,000 feet. Remy, shut up. Attention all aircraft, Palm Springs information. Gulf is now current. Runways 31 left and 31 right are in use. Altimeter 2975. Wind variable at 4. Let's check the chat here. Aaron Brown, I was the diamond. Thanks for the ATC. Always great. Hey, thank you for flying, dude. A lot of fun when people come fly here. Super awesome. Really appreciate it, man. Tech Center, what's up, bro? Yo, do you need to be certified to control here? Yeah, when you have your dude, you could do ground here if you wanted to. When you have your S1, you can do ground anywhere except LA and Vegas. And then when you have your S2, you can do tower anywhere except LA and Vegas. So yeah, I can do Palm Springs. I was at Burbank a couple nights ago. First time over there. I'm going to go back to Burbank. I got the scenery now too. And then this Burbank's cool because you have intersecting runways. Here at Palm Springs, we've got parallel runways. We also have no PDC capability. So it's all voice clearances. I also have no ASDEX, so I don't know what you're squawking until you're up in the air. Matthew O got a nice mix of IFR and VFR. Yeah, it's been a nice mix, dude. Can't wait for if you decide to do Vegas down the line. Oh, dude, when I get certified, I am definitely going to do Vegas. Now, I could do North Vegas, and I could do Henderson Executive currently. But to do Vegas, first I got to do LA. So, and then once I get LA, I'm interested in Vegas, but LA is the big dog. LA's the big dog that I want because that's the best runway cam stream is LA Tower. And then we can split the LA Tower cab, me and another guy, or more. Me and two other guys could split it. But at least me and another guy can split it. And then and have him on ground or me on ground and him on tower or me on tower. And then we have just a constant stream of arrivals coming into LA. The thing is, you do LA first, then you do Vegas. So eventually I'll do then you can do Tracon and get those certs. But LA Tower I will eventually do. Vegas eventually. But dude, honestly, I'm enjoying some of these smaller airports more than San Diego. You know, there's a little bit more to it. When you got multiple runways. Yeah, poor Delta 1453. I made him taxi all the way. And, you know, I didn't make him. The wind changed. I mean, you know, poor all of us for having to go through that. But he was a trooper. Matthew O, Vegas is my home airport, so I definitely fly out of there if you're on tower, along with LA and San Diego. Man, what a great home airport to have. I guess I'd take it for granted if I lived in Vegas, but it's like it's right there. It's so easy to get in and out of. I love going to Vegas. I'll be in Vegas in about a month. In about a month. I'm in Texas, so I gotta fly out there. I can't believe it's already 9:15 here. I told Cactus I would stay on for him, and I probably will. Hey, we've got an arrival coming. Southwest 596 is inbound from Vegas. Speaking of Vegas. Tech Center, when's your next session, dude? You gotta get your S1 so you can sit here on ground with me. Damn, there's a dude flying here from Santa Fe in a Beechcraft Duke. And this fucking guy has 11,661 hours. Fuck, that's impressive. Matthew O just joined, bro. Yeah, finish. Well, you got to finish your S1 stuff on VAT USA, which that takes you like a full afternoon. So do your full afternoon. This is how it happens. This is how I joined here. I had a couple of cool controllers, Muhammad and Leo. Now they're on the Traycon, and I'm on the tower. But they indoctrinated me. And then eventually I spent the afternoon, did my VAT USA. Then you got to join your RTAC. You join LA. And then you do your RTAC specific S1 training. So you got another fucking... You're going to do like another written test. Then you're going to do the clearance delivery oral exam. And that's what weeds everyone out because you have to like record yourself reading clearances, which is very cringe to do. But if you, and like, if you don't know what to do, that shit took me like a month to like I kind of started it half-ass and then I just forgot all about it for like a month and then I came back and knocked it out. The clearance delivery exam is designed to kind of discourage you a little bit, so that if you do finish it and with a passing grade, you know, we know you're, you know, I guess they know you're like, you know, serious about it. Remember I mentioned how bright this thing is? Look at how bright that is. Oh, hey, look, there's our, way off in the distance, you can see our arrival. Just saw the blink of their strobe. Ah. He's being handed off to us now.
Springs Tower, Southwest 596, RNAV 3 unlocked.
Southwest 596, Palm Springs Tower, wind variable at 4, runway 31 left, clear to land.
3 left, clear to land, Southwest 596.
All right, yeah, he's on about... Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's about 10 miles out. Really about close to 15 miles out, I think. And that RNAV, yeah, there he is. There's his lights. That RNAV approach, it brings you up to about 5 miles out, and then it dumps you, and you got to hand fly it. Which looks like he's actually already hand flying it, because he's I think he's slightly off the yeah, he yeah, I think he's off the RNAV itself, which is fine. Eventually you got to disconnect and hand fly on that RNAV, so if he's got visual, there's no reason to stay on it. I could be wrong, but just based on how it looks on my screen, yeah, he's swinging out to line up a bit earlier than you would if you were, you know.
Palm Springs Tower, Cactus 3318 has information golf ready to copy clearance to Phoenix.
Cactus 3318, Palm Springs Tower, clearance on request number 1, stand by. All right, let's see here. Everyone gets the Cathedral 1 around here. I just want to make sure I've got the right transition for this gentleman. Probably thermal. Without looking at the chart, I'm going to guess it's the thermal transition. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, Blythe is a transition on here. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Oh, I can just give him just the Cathedral 1 Blythe. Okay. Beautiful. And then the rest of his deal looks good to me. Okay. Oh no, there is only two transitions. Thermal and Palm Springs. Okay, let's look at the chart again. And then from, how do I get to Blythe? Blythe I get to from Palm Springs. So we're doing the Palm Springs transition. Okay. Cactus 3318, Palm Springs Tower, clearance available. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy for Cactus 3318.
Cactus 3318, clear to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Cath 1 departure. That's Charlie, Alpha, Tango, Hotel 1 departure. Palm Springs transition. That's Papa, Sierra, Papa, then as filed. On departure, climb maintain 8,000. Expect 290, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.05. Squawk 6723.
Alrighty, we're clear to Phoenix via the Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs transition as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000, expect flight level 290, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 128.05 and squawk 6723 for Cactus 3318.
Cactus 3318, read back correct. All right, here comes here comes Southwest 596 through the clouds. And Cactus just disconnected. I'm guessing he'll be back. Yep, he's back. Wonderful.
Palm Springs Tower, good evening. Bonanza 904 Kilo Sierra. Just departed from Bermuda Dunes. ATIS Gulf inbound for a touch and go.
Bonanza 904 Kilo Sierra, Palm Springs Tower. Altimeter 2975. Enter a make straight in for runway 13 right.
Straight in for runway 31 right, Bonanza 4 Kilo Sierra.
Yeah, 31 right, duh. Southwest 596, welcome to Palm Springs. Make left when able. Taxi via Whiskey to the ramp. We'll see you.
Left when able, Whiskey to the ramp, Southwest 596, yeah.
Beautifully done, by the way. That man knows how to fly that plane. And here comes our Bonanza 904 Kilo Sierra. And we don't need a tag for him. I mean, he's just coming to a Class Delta for a touch and go. Bonanza 904 Kilo Sierra, wind variable at 4, runway 31 right, clear touch and go.
31 right, clear touch and go, Bonanza 4 Kilo Sierra.
And for 4 Kilo Sierra, say intentions on the go.
Yeah, 4 Kilo Sierra, we'll take an eastbound departure, negative flight following.
4 Kilo Sierra, roger that, eastbound departure on the go approved.
4 Kilo Sierra.
This is awesome. The dude in 4 Kilo Sierra, he's a very experienced guy. He's, I think, instructor level at LA on the LA RTAC. He's a real life controller at, I think, the Redding, California airport. The other day I was doing Burbank for the first time and he came through, flew the pattern a little bit. Actually created or was party to a really tight situation that I had developed over there. It was really cool. This dude gave me notes afterwards. Dude actually gave me notes, which is awesome. So yeah, I saw him pop up on my screen out of the thermal airport. I thought that was awesome. And what's cool is, you know, like this is my first time doing a Class Delta airport. And there are a couple things that make it different from a Class Charlie, which Burbank is a Class Charlie, which I've done one time 2 days ago. So that was my first time at a Charlie. Like, for example, when he flew, when I was at the Charlie, one thing I did is I gave him clearance into the Class Charlie, which, you know, as a virtual pilot, I know I don't need clearance. I just need you to say my call sign and I'm in there. But as a pilot, I'm like nervous about it. So then here with the Delta, I didn't even give him a squawk code because I know I don't have to. I don't have any other. It's not like I'm worried about identifying this guy. I got nobody else on my scope at all. So not only does he not need a clearance because it's a Delta airspace. He also doesn't really need a code. Now, if I had people in the pattern, I'd give them a code. Like earlier, we had 2 people in the pattern. I gave both of them codes. It's because if I wouldn't have, I could have easily forgotten who was who. And now I got a real problem. But no chance of that here. And here he comes in the Bonanza for a nice, smooth touch and go. This guy's also a real world pilot, though, so you know this shit is going to be greasy. Look at that. Come on. Come on, man. Talk to him, Nick. Oh, yeah. And right back up into the sky he goes. November 9 4 Kilo Sierra on course, departure approved.
On course, Bonanza 4 Kilo Sierra.
That may or may not have been the right exact phraseology there. But truly, he is approved to fly wherever the H he wants in my class Delta, because I got nobody here. November 9 4 Kilo Sierra, leaving Palm Springs class Delta to the east. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. We'll see you.
Maintain VFR, go to advisory, Bonanza 4 Kilo Sierra. Good night.
So tower, Cactus 3318 is ready for push and start.
Let's see here. Cactus 3318, Palm Springs Tower. Pushback approved. Pushbacks at your discretion. Call me short of whiskey for taxi.
Alrighty, push your discretion. We'll call short of whiskey for taxi for Cactus 3318.
I believe that's correct as far as the non-movement areas. Isn't it funny? Even things like the non-movement areas, you got to take a second. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, short of whiskey. Yep. All right, good. Even these little things, you know, I kind of take advantage. You know, I have this knowledge as a pilot flying in and out of Palm Springs, but once you're telling somebody else to do this shit, you really got to double check. And once Cactus gets out of here, I think I'll call it a night. I've had my fun tonight. I really have had my fun. This was a really fun session. Oh, wow, I'm the only one online in the entire LA RTAC. Look at me. Wow, I'm the only game in town here. And LA still has 28 times as much traffic. I can't blame anybody. I fly LA more than all these other places myself, so who am I to judge? There's our Bonanza guy. He's our twinkling star out there. And then we've got Cactus 3318 on the ramp over here. Clearly a good pilot. This Cactus guy, clearly. You got to know what you're doing and have confidence to tell the controller, yeah, I know that you got it that way. He's the one who busted my runways up because, I know you're doing 3-1, but I can't land with that tailwind, so I'm set up for 1-3. And it's funny because I was busy with these pattern guys, and I saw the ATIS roll over, but I just thought like, well, yeah, but... And then sure enough, once he said something like, yeah, no, you're right, I should just flip the configuration. So yeah, not only am I clearing you to land, now I'm going to jack everybody else up because... which let's say the wind wasn't a direct tailwind. Let's say it was like a arguable, barely a tailwind or something. As the pilot, he is still well within his rights to call up with the runway he's set up for and why. But if you're brand new to VATSIM, you're never doing that. So I already know this guy's... this guy knows what in the H he's doing, most likely. Oh, that's a shame. The guy that was flying here in the Duke logged off. I just checked to see if maybe our Cactus guy was that guy. Wow, so actually our only flight in or out of Palm Springs at all in the current moment is right there, Cactus 3318. Wow. Here's what happens though, and I'm hardlining it this time. What usually happens is right as that guy starts his takeoff roll, somebody's going to log in here in a Cessna and want to do pattern work. And I'm going to be tempted. Because I fucking love doing pattern work. But I'm not doing it. Hey, look, we can get them both in one shot. Look at that. You can see our buddy in the Bonanza who just did a touch and go on 3-1 right. Yeah, we can see our buddy in Cactus. I just hope the winds don't change before Cactus gets up to the runway. Now, if they change right when he gets up to the runway, that would be it. Beautiful. And then we'll make him do what we made the Delta guy do. Poor guy. It also... that had to happen anyway, I think, because... that departure wasn't... he was either going to have to... So I had Delta in a Cargo Master, Cessna 208, holding short 3-1 right. And meanwhile, up in the air, I had Cactus Airbus coming in for 1-3 right. So it wasn't going to work. I couldn't get the Cessna off on 3-1 right while I got a guy on final clear to land for 1-3 right. That didn't make sense. So he was either going to wait for the Cactus guy or he's going to taxi all the way down and then depart the same direction and probably end up taking the same amount of time, but at least it looks at least it looks better and you're going into the wind. I also wanted to get some practice with this tower because next Tuesday, the virtual USA Flying Club is doing a fly-in to Palm Springs. So I like doing their fly-ins. They're a pretty good-sized group, and they all do GA.
Hello, Tower. Cactus 3318 has information golf ready to taxi.
Cactus 3318, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
All right, 31 left, Whiskey Alpha for Cactus 3318.
All right, there's our guy. That's a pretty fucking awesome livery. I don't know if that's the one he's got on his actual plane, but the model matching one is sick. Love the logo. Boy, looking at this Airbus is making me want to go to Lindbergh Tower, I'll tell you. There is just something about those airliners. God damn, there's just something about them. Oh yeah, they're you know what? SoCal's gonna come online. Well, Lindbergh Tower's about to come online on his own. And ground and west. People are starting to book themselves like for sessions. Not for training sessions though, just for like they're starting to just put themselves on the calendar for like whatever they want to control at a certain time. So in 10 minutes, supposedly, West Tower and ground will be online. Approach, ground, and tower for San Diego. I will admit to being slightly annoyed by when people schedule and it's not a training session. Only because it kicks me off if I'm on it. And I'll be honest, it was partially why I came on Palm Springs today, because I said, you know what? If I know I'm going to be kicked off at a certain time at Lindbergh, fuck that. I'll go to Burbank or Palm Springs. And just, you know, so then if I want to launch, let's say I've been sitting there and then now it's 10 o'clock and there's all the traffic there at Lindbergh. Now I have to go.
Cactus 3318 ready for departure, 31 left.
You know, and it's not an event. And most of my session, you know, no one was there. Nah. Cactus 3318. Wind variable at 4, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff for Cactus 3318.
Yeah, I had to go through an existential crisis there where I remembered, oh, fuck, I got a call for release. I can't just, you know, usually, like at a bigger airport, all I got to do is make sure my runway's clear and I got separation and I can clearly take off. And the class deltas, I got to go ask permission to send you into the air because it's such a small piece of shit airport. Otherwise, I don't know what would happen. They'd be mad at me. So I remembered I had to do that. And then I double checked and remembered, oh, yeah, departure's offline. So we don't need to do that. But anyway, so if you ever see on the LA site that Lindbergh has been booked, now if it's a training session, I actually often will control for it because I consider that part of my public service to help help traffic show up for the impending training session. But if you just scheduled that shit because you wanted to get on when you want to get on, I'm controlling elsewhere. Plus, these little rinky-dink airports are fun. I think we're gonna do Van Nuys next. Cactus 3318. Departure's offline. Frequency change approved. Thanks for flying, man. We'll see.
Thanks for the ATC. Really do appreciate it. We'll be sure to come back soon. You have a great night. Cactus 3318.
Hell yeah. So, see, okay. What did I predict earlier? Remember earlier I said, as soon as this guy starts his takeoff roll, somebody's going to spawn in a Cessna and want to do pattern work. Gentlemen and gentlemen, I present to you a Cessna that just spawned in. And I think this is our guy from earlier, same call sign as earlier, but
November 271 Charlie Sierra, radio check.
November 271 Charlie Sierra, Palm Springs Tower, 5x5. I said I was going to hardline.
Palm Springs Tower, Cessna 172, November 271 Charlie Sierra at the General Aviation Ramp. VFR for a local scenic flight around the valley. Request clearance within taxi with information Gulf.
And November 271 Charlie Sierra, would you like flight following today?
Can you say it again? 1 Charlie Sierra.
1 Charlie Sierra, would you like flight following today?
I think we're okay. 1 Charlie Sierra.
Roger that. Guess with departure offline, it's kind of a moot point anyway. November 271 Charlie Sierra, runway 31 right, taxi via Bravo.
Taxi runway 31 right via taxiway Bravo.
Okay, that's cool. He's not looking for pattern work. He's just gonna do a scenic flight around the area, which is awesome. This is a fucking awesome area to do a scenic flight around. You know, I hate. I'll be honest, and I'm not. You know, I'm not one of these guys who knows a bunch of places and shit. I knew nothing about Palm Springs, never heard of it or anything. I mean, maybe had heard the name. By the way, there's Cactus 3318. By the way, doing his departure. He's up to 8,500 feet. He's on his way to Phoenix. There he is. That's pretty damn cool. I hope he comes to the stream to check this out just so he can see this, because that's fucking awesome. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I would want to see if I was a pilot. Is like, what do they see? Because you fly over airports and you'll see people's beacons and shit, but you wonder how many of them see you. And what does it look like when you're up there? Well, that's Cactus 3318. We saw him up close and personal down here at the ramp. We saw him grease a landing. We saw him single-handedly change our runway configuration. And he doesn't even work here.
Palm Springs Tower, 1 Charlie Sierra, holding short runway 31 left, ready for VFR departures to the southeast. 31 right, runway 31 right, sorry, Charlie Sierra.
November 271 Charlie Sierra, wind variable at 4. Right downwind departure approved. Runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31 right, thank you. 1 Charlie Sierra, my apologies.
All good. All good, my brother. I don't see him. Am I blind? Oh no, his lights are on. His lights are off.
Palm Springs Tower, just estimate how much longer do you think you're gonna be online? 1 Charlie Sierra.
Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra, you know, I was planning to get off once Cactus went airborne, and I was joking that as soon as he starts his takeoff roll, a Cessna's going to roll in one to do pattern work, and here you are. So I'll actually probably hop off here once I hand you off, actually.
Copy that. 1 Charlie Sierra. Sorry about the holdup.
Oh, not at all, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, third flight here in VATSIM. I'm loving it. It's pretty fun. 1 Charlie Sierra.
Oh, awesome. 1 Charlie Sierra, welcome to it, man. You'll never fly without it now. It's the best.
For sure.
And number 1 Charlie Sierra, make sure you're squawking mode Charlie, VFR 1200.
1200 squawk. Thank you. 1 Charlie Sierra.
And more importantly, mode Charlie.
Mode Charlie. Got it.
There it is.
Does that look all right? 1 Charlie Sierra.
1 Charlie Sierra, A firm, looking good now.
Roger.
Where's our guy? I lost sight of him. I forgot what I was just doing, but I was looking at him on the radar screen. Oh yeah, he's gonna be up here somewhere. Where's our ATIS? Our ATIS letter just rolled over. Oh my god. Where's my ATIS? Here we go. Attention all aircraft, Palm Springs Information Hotel is now current. Altimeter 2974. Wind 170 at 10, gusting to 21. Cessna 1 Charlie Sierra leaving Palm Springs, Class Delta to the northeast. Squawk and maintain VFR, frequency change approved. Thanks for flying, man. So,
Hey, thank you, Tower. 1 Charlie Sierra.
have a great night, man. See ya.
You as well. 1 Charlie Sierra.
Attention all aircraft, Palm Springs Tower is now closed. Monitor CTAF and your other advisory frequencies. Thanks for flying. Have a great night. So, nope, he was saying something to me and I immediately disconnected. Oh well. Too late. Oh, and I think SoCal just came online. Oh well. Which meant that I technically was supposed to hand that off to him, but it was like he was coming as I was going, so no harm, no foul. I've got nobody in my airspace. So thank you for tuning in. If you're still tuned in, hey, if you liked the stream, like the stream, huh? And we'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow, I'm thinking maybe Van Nuys, maybe Burbank. Maybe we go back to trusty old Lindbergh Field. And big ups, Matthew O. By the way, no shade to ZME. I love flying in and out of Memphis, Nashville. I just got suckered in by these guys in LA. They're good guys. I don't know. They suckered me in. I just really liked these guys. And also, you know, we've got a lot of airports, a lot of people, a lot of traffic. Anyway, this is not a commercial for ZLA. But boy, did we have fun today. All right, everybody. So